Your observation can be a gift or a curse. What are you observing? Allow me to enlighten you on the power of observation. Hello, 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 and welcome. You are listening to the Manifesto on Purpose show. I am your host, Kimbaley. I am here to help you raise your awareness. Thank you so much for stopping through, sharing your time and energy in this space today. Thank you for all of those who you've invited, and thank you for subscribing here and on the website at kimbaley.com, KIMBALEY.com. The God in me loves the God in you. In my last discussion, I talked about the importance of what you say. In this conversation, I'm talking about the importance of what you see. Your observation, that is. We're going to get into that today, but before we do, let's hear our astro-numerology forecast for today, courtesy of Astro-Numerologist LLoyd Strayhorn and their Star 8 mobile numerology app. Today is Wednesday, December the 13th. The sun is in Sagittarius, the moon is in Sagittarius, and moving into Capricorn at 10:31 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is Mercury retrograde, a 1 universal month, a 3 universal week, a 5 universal day. If you want to take advantage of any and all opportunities today, you need an attentive attitude and be ready to make your move at any given moment. This is only because opportunities can be fleeting and don't have a lot of time to wait around, especially when it's staring you right in the face. Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius, Leo, and those born on the 4th, 5th, 13th, 14th, 22nd, 23rd, and 31st of any month need to be ever on the alert right now. Once again, that is our astro-numerology forecast for today, courtesy of astro-numerologist LLoyd Strayhorn and the Star 8 numerology app. You can get your forecast every day at astar8.com. That's ASTAR, the number 8.com. You can also download it on Google Play or at the App Store. You can go to Linktree/numbers and you. If you are interested in what 2024 has in store for you, you can get your 2024 numerology report. Go to Kimbaley, KIMBALEY.com. You can also get your personal report, your compatibility report, and your business report. Once again, that website is Kimbaley, KIMBALEY.com, and you can find all of this information in the description section below. Now, back to the show. For some that know the story of my childhood, they're like, how did you get through that? Some maybe even consider it to be a little traumatic. In hindsight, I can understand why. However, that was not the case for me. I escaped that reality. I became the family bookworm. Yup. The challenges that everyone else saw for me were not challenges for me. While many of those on the outside looking in my life were concerned about the challenges presented in my home life, I was good. My biggest challenge was, how can I convince the school librarian to allow me to check out more than 2 books a week? Seriously. Library day was on Wednesday. I had completed the first book by Friday, and the next book was completed over the weekend. I still had a few more days until the next trip to the library. So instead of being focused on the perceived reality that others thought I was living, I was traveling the world, learning exciting things and new cultures. To keep my siblings and I busy, Mom will often go to the local blockbuster video on weekends to purchase movies. I chose to go in my room while everybody else was watching the movies, shut the door, and get totally engulfed in a book. One could say it's not what you go through, it's how you observe what you go through. But I'm going to take it a little step deeper than that. It's what you observe that creates the reality you experience. Hold on to that. Observation is your focus, which becomes your intention. Because your intention is at the most fundamental level, your attention to a thing. That's why you manifest things that you don't want, because your attention to something you don't want is stronger than the intention of your desires. Sit with that for a moment. This stuff is real, and it is so simple that we do it all the time and don't even know what we're doing. The reason why I didn't experience the childhood that some think I did or should have is because my focus was in the books. I didn't observe the otherwise perceived interpretation of that side of reality. As a result, great things happened to me over the course of those years, and my memories of those days are filled with happiness and joy. Quantum mechanics is the study of how particles at the atomic and subatomic level interact with each other and their environment. The observer effect is the phenomenon in which the act of observation alters the behavior. Your observation of something changes the state of that thing that is being observed, from the micro level to the macro level. I'll forewarn you, my next statement is going to be very blunt but simple and to the point. If you don't like your current reality, stop looking at it. Granted, I know that in the world of duality, it is impossible and unrealistic to expect anyone to always think positive. I admit, I used to be on that train telling everyone to always think positive, but I've come to realize over time it gets deeper than that. You can't always think positive when you are observing negativity. The positivity solution is to stop observing the negativity. Let me dive a little deeper than that to give you an example. What you observe is your intake, what you consume. In 2020, the news was constantly updating you on COVID stats and development. The world responded by being in a state of panic. You remember that. No toilet paper in the store, no water. It was pitiful. Once it became old news and tapered down a bit, many people were able to move on with their lives with less fear. You could actually start finding toilet paper in the store. We live in a world full of suggestion. It is important for you to know that not all suggestions are right for you. Not all suggestions align with your purpose. What are you observing? Where is your focus? It is your reality that tells the true story. What I'm urging you to do today is to please step away from the distractions. Do some soul searching. Are you still in victim mode or the blame state of consciousness where you feel like everything is happening to you? You know you are in that stage when you feel like everything and everyone is against you. This is a dangerous stage to be in because it's just like being stuck in the mud, spinning your wheels. As long as you observe that everything is against you, so shall it be. Hence, your reality is created. If you know that being in this state of consciousness creates the reality you don't want, stop observing it. Begin to observe the things you want for yourself and your life. Start by counting small wins. Things in your life may not be perfect, but always remember this: there are many other people that would love to be in the space that you're in right now. You can also use your imagination. Your subconscious mind does not know the difference between your imagination or your reality. Imagine that everything you are experiencing in your current state is coming together for the good of you and your purpose. I can remember sitting at my desk at my last job. I was imagining that every task that came before me was a task that I was completing for my business. Before long, I was at home working towards my business. This was a direct result of what I was observing at the time. There's one more thing that I would like to suggest. I've always heard the saying, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. This is true in a way that if you want to observe things that will make a positive impact on your life, you need to keep your mind busy on those types of things. For me, it's work. It can be the hobby you love most or your career. The point is to stay focused and observe things that not only make you feel good, but have a positive impact on you as well. I am blessed to have such an enriching childhood. Some would beg to differ with that. That's all in how they have chosen to observe it. Observation. It's just a fancy way of saying focus. It's more powerful than you may know. Your focus is simply your attention to details. Your attention creates an intention. And well, you know you are a creator, which means that your intention, what you place your attention on, creates reality. Stop being distracted. The world is not happening to you, it is happening through you. And in order for it to be happening through you, it has to be for you. Your observation can be a gift or a curse because what you observe creates reality. So I'll ask you one more time: what are you observing? I love you to life. This is how you manifest on purpose.